Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Reject Demon Toko, Chapter 0, The Prelude. Let's continue.
Beep. Time's up.
Oh! Toko is swept from her feet once more and sent tumbling away. A large black paw throws her to the ground like a rag doll. The giant bunny puppet mass under Devon's command piles on the hapless girl, beating her senseless. Toko cannot move, cannot fight back, but can merely try to stay conscious by focusing on the cold snow. That feeling that had once been alien to her is now all that keeps her alive.
Hold it. Davy, lift her up, please.
On cue, the mass of bunnies pulls the limp Toko off the ground, hanging her by her arms.
Sheesh, this is almost embarrassing. I imagine it's only thanks to Daddy's blood that you're still alive at the moment. Toko, I'm giving you one last chance.
Devon leans in and puts her arm around a disturbed and disoriented Nadia. Toko and Nadia look into each other's eyes, both of them full of fear and regret. Fear for themselves and for the one they care so desperately for. Regret for being unable to save the other. Nadia!
Toko!
Leaning in like an old friend about to share some gossip, Devon whispers in Nadia's ear, but clearly loud enough for Toko to hear.
You know, Toko's a succubus, like me, but more of a loser and not as hot.
Toko twitches at this remark. It's just like Devon to add insult to injury. Oh, is that so?
So, did you two do it?
What? Toko begins to twitch and blush furiously while Nadia only looks more confused than ever.
I know, she's all short and scrawny and not very busty.
Oh, come on!
But I guess she's sort of aesthetically pleasing, in a weird, modern sort of way. So if you know.
At this point, she waggles her brow at Nadia, who only frowns more.
Want to hit that? I can hook you up. She's always been really easy to please, and I doubt this would be any different.
Shut up!
Is that a no?
She drops her arm away from Nadia's shoulder, feigning disappointment, but her mouth twitches every now and then as if she's holding back a smirk.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Oh well, since it's not going to happen, may as well, just take your soul now.
Her soul... Stop! No! Stay away from Nadia! Something inside Toko reverberates, something sick and tired of being forced to shut up and remain quiet.
Hey, Pipsqueak.
Again, question marks equal Tristan. Hey, Pipsqueak, can you hear me yet? Devon lets the now still Nadia collapse at the ground. She licks her lips and turns to her sister.
See, she's not going to be depressed anymore if you come down here nice and quietly. You can even play a bit before we take her soul. Isn't that what you really wanted? Davy, let her go.
Toko falls to the ground in a heap and weakly climbs back to her feet. Still a mass of wobbling knees, she sends a daring punch towards one of the wicked puppets. The power of her demonic heritage is still enough to shred part of the dolls, but the second her blow connects, the rest of the puppets already have Toko by the neck. Her face is slammed into the grassy snow with one last violent punch. Oh no! Did I fail at something? I don't think I did. They didn't give me any options for anything.
Where am I?
Toko lifts her hand to the air, watching the stars in the sky above her winking out one by one as she's swallowed up by the empty blackness around her. Oh, this sounds sad. She can still see Nadia's soul. Does she hate that soul for what it demands of her? Or does she love it for what it gives to her? Maybe it's because she feels she loves it that it's far too much to take that life, to ferry that soul like she was supposed to do in all those assignments. This is such a beautiful piece of music! You're too good at this, Mr. or Miss Composer! You're way too good at this! She has never truly glimpsed it like this. It feels like she was being led to this place from the very beginning, and that mixture of love and pain that pulsed her through her arteries for so long is all erased from her body. So this is what dying feels like. Toko's feelings seem to sink away. Rage, fear, desire. She's not merely dissociating her emotions. they actively separate from her with a twang of a broken string. It isn't a particularly graceful way to go, but something inside her is trying to cling to the unfair gift of her mortality. In the back of her head, she hears a distant and long-forgotten voice.
Hello? Pay attention to me. If you die, I die too, and I'd rather not have that happen.
Suddenly, she is brought to reality.
What? Who are you?
Finally, this is my penance for being stuck inside a whiny demon like you. I've been stuck here for years trying to get your attention. You act like you don't even want to save Nadia.
Nadia? How could you say that? I've been trying to save her this whole time.
No, you've been running around getting your ass kicked and ignoring me.
Ignoring you? This is the first time I've heard your voice.
Liar, I've been talking to you for years. You decided not to listen to me.
Who are you?
Seriously? My name is Epiphany. I've been inside of you. I am you.
Epiphany?
That's my name.
I can't give this character a voice till I see them.
We should have met sooner, but you were too much of a wuss. I don't see a reason to get worked up now, though. Want me to save Nadia? Oh, first, don't act all pouty that you're the one supposed to save her and all that. You are me, and I am you, and I am the walrus, and he is she, and we are them, and they are me, and I am you. There's no chance of getting away from each other now.
Yes.
I was hoping you'd say that. After this, we're going to have to talk.
What do I do?
Just sing all your sins into me.
Oh, I heard a bass string. For those of you who don't know, I play the bass. A weak demon like Toko, untrained and unpowered, has no hope to fend off a trained and accomplished farrier of hell, but she stands up and prepares to fight on anyway. An electric blue light erupts above Toko's chest. She once more finds her feet, but all the tiredness and frailty seems to melt from her limbs as she's able to stand strong once again. Hello? I don't know. I might have to censor this. I might. I don't think so, though. Nah, I wanted to censor this. What? Toko! Look at her pretty bass! Oh, her eyes! Oh, they're so beautiful! She holds her hands over her chest and pulls on the light slowly, drawing out the shape of an ornate electric blue and gold bass guitar, the likes of which have never been seen on Earth. Now, Toko, show me your licks. Toko listens. She can feel every knob and string, the shape of Epiphany's large humbuckers and scooped mids, not just with her fingers, but with her heart as well. She draws her fingers onto the lowest, thickest string and pulls it. Just as Davy reaches for her again, a shockwave rips through the park, blowing the puppet to pieces. An instrument? That's impossible! She's never ferried a soul! You're wrong, Devin. There's a soul in here. It's Epiphany. Epiphany? The blue light from the base only intensifies. First, 2 springy curls, then a head, then an entire body bounces into the universe. Is that what you call fingering, Toko? Such an awful attack. I lost the mood almost instantly. A never-before-heard shout booms through the park, sultry and confident. Devin and Toko both look up, and sure enough, with both feet flagrantly standing on top of the puppet's head, they find the source of that voice. For once, Devin looks shocked. It manifested itself! Already? It's absolutely impossible! Now, Toko, sing to me. Toko takes a deep breath and lets out a large scream of frustration, her body shaking and steaming. Tears run down her cheeks as her body almost gives out. What the hell is this? Damn it, Davy, stop her already!
At once, little miss! A mass of bunnies begins to recompile themselves under Epiphany. The rustling of stuffing and toyish bunny squeaking echoes through the park as it turns to two giant lagomorphic puppets. Damn it, Devin. You never know when to quit. You were always pushing me too far. Always manipulating me and trying to make me do what you want. Not anymore.
Seriously? This isn't supposed to happen. You never took a soul. How can you possibly awaken?
Don't play dumb. Hurry up and just try to touch me. You won't even lay a finger on me.
Did you forget that I still have Nadia in my...
Before Devin can finish her boasting, Epiphany slips between the puppets and blasts them away with a powerful punch. Devin quickly brings them under her control, but Toko is now freed from the danger of death.
Do you have some fight left in you, Toko? Yeah, I can take Devin.
Good. Hurry up and knock her out. I'll only be able to hold this thing off.
Seriously? You aren't a match for them?
Well, not my fault that someone refused to feed me properly. I'm fighting on an empty stomach. Fine, let's go. Epiphany may only have just enough energy to stick around. Toko is on borrowed time. The only hope of rescuing Nadia keeps the two of them going. Epiphany runs to the mass of enraged puppets, preparing to do as much damage as possible to it before the rest of it catches up to her. She cracks her fingers with a deep snap. Hold on. I've been needing to do that for a while. And tosses a punch into the mass of bunnies. This time she lacks the energy to push it back, but right now, if she can't dent the number of dolls, she'll be satisfied. Without looking behind her, she sends a kick into the puppet mass that was formed around behind. Let's try this again. Without looking behind her, she sends a kick into the puppet mass that had formed around behind her, sending it crashing into the ground in a cloud of dirt and snow. It won't be long before the pile of bunnies can reconstitute itself. She does her best to conserve her power and braces for the onslaught she knows is coming. She knows she'll need Toko's help to destroy them completely anyway.
Splinter! Tar and feather! Strangulate!
Give me your best groove. I can ride with you as long as you can keep up the rhythm. The puppets comply and a blast into the waiting Epiphany. She does her best to rebound out of the way of the attacks, to block in time to their beats, to at the very least not get punched in the face. But the marionettes are too powerful and too well coordinated. Their syncopation too unpredictable. Epiphany takes the beating willingly, turning to her player. Toko, Devin is the one controlling these puppets. You have to take her out! Gladly. A burst of energy courses through Toko, victory in her sights as long as she keeps her focus, for Nadia's sake. Devin is stilled by the jungle gym, her eyes wide with shock at what had just happened, but snapping into focus as Toko draws near. Suddenly, the tiny little doll appears before her.
It's much more polite of you to simply stop and give up. It would also be easier on your body as well. Please understand that I have the utmost concern for you and wish you to die as peacefully as possible.
Toko takes an angry swing at Davy, but he's small and her attacks are easily avoided. A kick to the stomach. Not! A grab by the ears. Gonna! Davy kicks and punches at Toko, but she holds him at arm's length. Die! Toko tugs all hard in the ears, watching Davy's seams burst. Yes! I thought that was the end of the thought. With one final cry, the demon pulls hard and rips the stuffed rabbit in two. She tosses the pieces to the ground, the snow melting into the exposed stuffing. Instantly, the puppets start to crumble and fall apart. Epiphany, who had been fighting them this whole time, heaves with exhaustion as stuffed bunnies rain from the air and fall lifelessly to the ground. You guys are fucking lame! Sorry, I had a flashback to Tenacious D, the devil from the Tenacious D Pick of Destiny movie. Where he's like, you guys are fucking lame. It was just so great. I love that movie. Go watch it if you haven't.
You're a pathetic excuse of a demon with a shitty little instrument. You two shouldn't be able to... Ah!
Devin pulls out two more bunnies from behind her, swinging them about like her flails. Toko, let me take the hit. Then you finish Devin off. Got it. Toko bounds upwards, hoping to avoid Devin's attack, while Epiphany sprints across the ground.
Don't think you can just shout your plans like I'm not here!
Devin feints and swings the puppet upwards, hoping to slam Toko between them, yet the two are stopped before they connect.
Wait, what happened?
Huh, I thought you'd do that. The invisible strings that connected Devin to her puppet mass are firmly within Epiphany's grasp.
With a grin, she plucks the bundle of strings, sending deep, punchy vibrations through them. It spins along the strings until it finally reaches the puppet, and within an instant their threads unravel, tearing the bunnies apart piece by piece.
Impossible! No one can see my snares!
Devon chatters uncontrollably as she tries to grab a hold of her head to keep it from vibrating, letting go of those strings as her whole body shakes violently. You didn't think that we were so low class as to not see how you control those puppets, did you? Night, night. Toko takes one last swing at the bass and clobbers Devon over the head, sending her to the ground in an unconscious heap. What a lousy excuse for a demon. But she's my demon. Where's Nadia? Toko runs from the clobbered Devon to the unconscious Nadia, still hanging from the ropes. She's still alive. Hey, we just won. A little gratitude here would be appreciated. Aren't you going to celebrate with a crappy one-liner? But I did. I said night-night. Epiphany only smiles, but at that moment Toko was just glad that Nadia is still okay. It is only when the fight is over, does she realize the tears pouring down her cheeks, her face red, bruised, and happy. Toko puts her arm around Nadia's body and hugs her close. She notices how cold it has been since leaving the apartment. Epiphany, thank you for helping me. I guess I'm sorry for ignoring you this long. About time, sheesh. Epiphany's body almost immediately dissipates. A demon tail sprouts from the base in Toko's hand and attaches itself like a strap, wide and flat. I need some rest now, so you better not forget about me when I wake up. Thanks, Epiphany. Please get some rest, you've earned it. Toko can only smile to herself. Even though it hurts her face, she puts the strap over her shoulder and hangs Epiphany across her chest. She positions her back to Nadia and pulls her legs by her side, carefully trying to hoist Nadia over her back. I guess I've gotten a little stronger tonight. Here goes. Back at the apartment, Toko finishes laying Nadia on the bed and pulls the covers over her body. She has been exposed to the cold for over an hour with not very much in the way of clothing. It's at the very least weird for Toko to now be so worried about a human. The cat is out of the bag, so the human saying goes. She has already admitted she cares for her. Then again, she isn't much of a demon herself anymore.
Toko?
Ah, Nadia, don't try to get up. You're fine. You're inside now.
Wait, I had an awful dream and I'm not sure what happened. I woke up in the middle of the park.
You got captured by my sister. She tried to make me take your soul.
So then, I wasn't dreaming? Then I didn't dream you confessing to me?
Toko's bruised and red face becomes even redder as she looks away. She looks at Epiphany, who is now resting against the bookcase, and something tells her she's sleeping peacefully now. I guess that really wasn't a dream, no.
I don't remember how that went, but you said what you said then.
The mail's here. That means my board game's come. I'm so happy I ordered a board game in the mail. I ordered Betrayal at House of the Hill because they released a second edition apparently, and Amazon got a big stock of them. So I'm like, I must have this. And yep, they have my package. They have my package. They're staring at me. I think that's a little odd. Really odd, actually. But yes, I'm gonna cut this video for right now. If it turns out that there's not much left, because this is the prelude and we have done quite a bit, if it turns out that there's not much left, I will just attach this to the end of it, so maybe see you all in the next episode. My name is Meisterbloo, and thank you all for watching. Until next time, everybody, peace out.